Welcome, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He came to Telangana and he given a splendid and fantastic speech requesting the common people to reduce the expenditure. Of course, it is good to reduce the expenditure. Family can save the money, poor people can save the money. But he said in the context of stabilizing the economy. That is the biggest problem here. First of all, Narendra Modi ji and all the Narendra Modi ji's team, BJP, and they all said that India is fastest growing economy, third in the place, and then we are going to be number one very soon. If that's such a strong economy, why a small crisis trembling the entire country? That something we need to understand that. Why we are falling in such a big problem with a small crisis if we are fastest growing economy and we are number 3 in the world? We need to cross check our economic figures, whether the figures are on the paper or actually in the ground level. We have to check. Critics, obviously, they're trolling Narendra Modi ji's comments. Some of them are bringing it to your notice, like some trollings like common people must sacrifice but politicians don't. There's one of the comment, common people must sacrifice but politicians don't. His troll is correct, right? Why common people must sacrifice and the politicians are lavishly spending the money? Narendra Modi ji, along with the common people, all people reduce the expenditure. Instead of that, he should have told all the MLAs and MPs to stop corruption. All the industrialists pay the tax. All industrialists don't scam. All business people be honest and pay taxes to the government, because we are going to fall in the trouble. Instead of all this, Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister, he advised people to reduce the expenditure, common people and poor people to reduce the expenditure. Something like common people, poor people, actually they spend money on the eating food, minimum basic expenses they spend. For that, if you ask them to reduce, and then will be their lifestyle will be more worse. Already they're worst, it becomes more worse. But instead of that, if politicians reduce the expenses, industries pay the taxes, and then we can stabilize the government, right? We can stabilize the economy. So Modi ji asked citizens to reduce fuel use, postpone gold purchases, avoid unnecessary travel, even work from home because of the West Asia crisis and rising oil prices. That's exactly he said. So crisis, it sounded like the government was preparing citizens for economic hardship instead of announcing structural solutions to the problem. Why the country is trembling, shivering and shaking with a small crisis in the West Asia. Many users obviously pointed out this at Narendra Modi ji's speech in Telangana. Ordinary people should tighten their belts while massive political rallies, helicopter tours, VIP convoys, event spending continues. The big political rallies, and many politicians are attending cricket matches on the fly. Traveled by the special flights. And common people, they're just traveling to offices by bike. Modi ji says that you work from home because if you travel by bike, you have to spend expenditure. But these people are going to cricket matches by flight, special flight. Obviously, the trollers will ask these questions. Why should citizens save petrol while leaders do road shows every week? Moreover, if a government employee, IAS officer, he goes to office and there will be only one car driver and one security person. Protocol. Even MLA also has 2 securities and 1 driver. Protocol. But if MLA goes to some place, so many cars, so many bikes, so many people are coming there, and how much petrol you are spending? How, like IAS officer, why can't MLA work without people? Just he and one or two security people and PA. Why does the politicians need so many people to go? If a politician comes to a place that thousands of bikes and cars are coming, and then they're spending lavishly on the road shows every week, wherever the politician go, that they have to reduce the expenditure. There is a this is what actually common people are demanding. So work from home again, this is one more thing that Narendra Modi ji, during COVID time, we worked from home. That's what I said. Why work from home? Because we are fastest growing economy, Viksit Bharat, and still we are advised to work from home because we don't have money for petrol. Narendra Modi ji was traveling. I think he is only the prime minister in the history who traveled so many countries. That also being pointed out by many people online, especially in Telangana. Opposition parties, Congress and BRS, both, they were raising these questions that lecture politics. They called and they felt Modi ji spent more time attacking opposition parties than addressing issues like unemployment, Hyderabad metro expansion, state funding disputes, farmer distress, Telangana specific promises. So social media users, they accused because BJP of using Telangana only as an election battlefield, important North Indian Hindutva politics into importing North Indian Hindutva politics into Telangana, focusing more on polarization than governance. So parasite and aggressive language, he called Congress parasites party, and it was triggered a backlash from the Congress party people. So Prime Minister should speak with dignity and all that the opposition actually questioned. So PM speeches now sound like a permanent election rally kind of things. So people already they're struggling with so many things like fuel prices, LPG cost, unemployment, inflation, education expenses, farmer burdens. So many are there. And now Narendra Modi ji is asking them to reduce the expenditure more. So that's why the opposition people are actually they're asking their satire, they're throwing some satires, mockery, or so many democratic responses to powerful leaders. Modi himself used sharp attacks actually and political branding. So in reverse, these people are actually trolling him back. Nation first sacrifices speeches versus expensive image in building politics. These are all actually what they're going to what they were already trolling online. Anyway, there will be some BJP supporters also. They are saying that global oil prices and geopolitical tensions are real. It's going to affect the country, so we should be careful. Conservation measures are responsible governance, and they're saying the national preparedness message is must. So that's what Modi ji said. That's what supporters of Modi ji is trolling back online. Whatever economic anxiety, political communication, and perceptions of hypocrisy are exposed, that we are talking about, we are number 3, number 4, GDP is growing fastest, and one small West Asia crisis shown the reflection of the reality, that the ground reality is entirely different what we show on the paper. That's what I understand. Thank you. Namaskar.